So Andrew Callahan of Channel 5 does great work. I'm a real fan of his channel. And he went to Pennsylvania to talk to a bunch of voters there, including this guy. And his name is Larry. I just found this to be basically funny. This is him talking to him in Cambria County about why he supports Donald Trump.
First Pennsylvanian I flagged down for an interview was the town's grass cutter, a man named Larry, who, like 68% of voters in Cambria County, cast a ballot for Donald Trump in 2020 and plan to do so again.
All of them coming into our country, did they get shots? Did they get vaccinated? Did they do, they're bringing diseases in our country.
Did you get vaccinated?
No, I'm still living.
But you feel like they should get them?
What's that?
You feel like they should get them, though?
Like I said, I just want to see an honest person in there, and I think he is.
I'm going for a job right now at McDonald's.
He then took a jab at Harris, who has shared she worked at McDonald's during college, but Trump continues to say he doesn't believe it.
Trump went to McDonald's, yeah. What they did was, years ago, we could get the sausage, egg, and any time of the day. Well, then they changed it. You can only get it for breakfast.
Right. You think Trump might change that?
He can do it. I like Trump. The man can talk for 2 hours straight, and you can understand what he says.
Kamala, you're fired. Get out of here.
I don't want that whore in there, man. She's a slut. She's lying. All they do is lie.
When you say Kamala is on some sort of slut behavior, what did she actually do?
No, well, I don't think she's going to do anything. She's just lying. She said about this and that, and what is it, the transgenders or whatever that.
As president, she would use.
So that interview was interesting to me because it really hit all of the messaging that the Trump campaign is trying to get out there. She's a big whore, big slut. She is for trans surgeries in prison. The immigrants that are coming in are dirty and unvaccinated, just like me. And also, Trump's going to bring back breakfast at McDonald's.
But that's a fascinating kind of value assignation of like the illegals or the migrants should be the ones vaccinated, because if they're not, they'll bring disease. But that value doesn't apply to the person themselves having a more body autonomy / personal choice opposition to vaccines. Like somehow they confer immunity or confer a positive health outcome when it comes to migrants, but there's a gray area for Larry in Cambria County on his John Deere or whatever.
Well, the whiteness of their skin purifies them, so they
I'm wondering if whether they would be able to verbalize that, but it kind of seems that way.
Yeah.
There's a self-serving marketing campaign by people like Connor Friedersdorf, who's like, oh, we need to take Jordan Peterson seriously because some people buy his tickets. Or you see this like, oh, got to speak for the middle of the country. They're being silenced, right? Like the sort of free speech thing. And that's entirely cynical because all of that guy's opinions are secondhand from propaganda. Like his entire constellation of imagination is transgenders and illegals and vaccines. Are you living a real life? That guy has had his life destroyed. He's become more socially alienated because of right-wing propaganda. I think it's an object of hate. Like he sort of, he makes himself one. He's also a victim of all of that shit because none of that stuff is genuine. None of that stuff is from him. None of that stuff is organic to his life. All of it is from right-wing media to try to win elections.
Absolutely. And what's great about this piece, that was the funniest clip, but it's also, you should go to Andrew's channel and watch the rest. He interviews people that say this county used to be Democrat when it was more of a manufacturing hub, and then it got hollowed out, and now it's all about Donald Trump. And some people saying, well, Trump's a crazy person, but the Democrats don't care about us. And then there were other people that he interviewed that say, I'm voting for Kamala Harris for this reason, right? So it's not just this stereotype, but that guy, as Matt is saying, has been victimized by that, and there's a vacuum left. There's a vacuum left when there isn't kind of robust social investment. And I think that the Biden administration and its re-emphasis on supporting labor unions and the NLRB being more robust and being more aggressive and tackling price gougers is a step in the right direction for the Democrats. Not enough, and we'll see if Kamala Harris is able to win and build off of that. But it's not just the right thing to do to make appeals to people in parts of the country that have basically experienced a lot of capital flight due to globalization. Onshoring that stuff is is the right thing to do, but it's also good politics because you don't leave as much space for that kind of crap. KS1, I grew up in Cambria County where every steel and coal worker was in a union. Trust me, before industrial migration, those people made Sean Fain look weak. I mean, that comes across in Andrew's piece there. Dan from Columbus, I swear, running on making McDonald's breakfast all day is like a Family Guy bit. I'm not sure what show, but I swear I've heard that joke before.
But you see why they do it, because that is like the main channel into people's brains.
Yeah.
Right. Like is going through fast food. You mentioned fast food. And Trump knows this stuff. It's consumption generally, right? Like there's a certain type of different consumer you reach when you start talking about toilets and washing machines and stuff like that. But most people will buy fast food at some point, and they like to hear their candidates talk about it.
The Raven says, FYI, Andrew admitted to having forced himself on women. He's trying to make a comeback by hiding himself. Yeah, I saw that there were allegations against him. And he did go away for a while, right? And he's admitted to that, his wrongdoing, and now he's kind of coming back and creating content. If you're
any future, my understanding is he's taken accountability for that. It's not great, and he faced a price for it. And obviously, if he was accused of similar things going forward, it would be a final strike in that, and we would no longer play that stuff.
But it was a big departure from some of what you see sometimes with folks where they don't show accountability. So I'm with Matt on this. I like Andrew's work, and I also think people should have an opportunity to prove themselves again in circumstances that aren't, unless it's obviously extreme and there's no effort to change. So, but that's just my personal assessment. And if you don't feel comfortable watching his work, that makes sense as well.
Yeah.
Calling from a 978 area code. Who's this? Where are you calling from?
Hey, folks, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out our daily show. We do it every day at 12 p.m. Eastern for about 2.5 hours. We even take phone calls. You should check that out.